And we are back with more Fire Emblem Three Houses. Last time we left off, we have completed most of the, chill around the monastery stuff for the month, and we should have a bit of story stuff kind of looming. But before we get to that, we have, I think, 1 or 2 more free days, one of which will be probably used for battle training. And then obviously there will be the main combat thing at the end of the month, and I'm hoping we can basically tackle that in today's recording. Progress is a bit slow with this game, given the back and forth between monastery living school life and the actual plot and game that makes up most Fire Emblem games. But yeah, as it connects, double checking all the metrics here, and then yeah, basically I figure we can probably do 2 practice fights, one of the free ones that they give us, just kind of get a bit of experience, and then do the one that they have usually for guaranteeing that something happens. And okay, looks like we do have the event by the next week, so we should be able to hit up the main quest for this month. That's good. Alright, now the big thing is, before battling, let's just double check everyone's actual inventory here. Because I know we had a few folk that were low on a few things. Okay, looks like Sylvain's doing good. Mercedes doesn't need any more than what she has. Same with Annette. Ingrid... should be fine for right now. Though looking at her stats, maybe getting her one of the next level up in each category would be a good call. I think basically looking good. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead basically an outfit at the very least Ingrid here with a... Do we not have access to C rank items? Not really, so it should be steel that we give her, so let's get her a steel lance. Boom. And a steel sword. Alright, cool. Wait, actually, before we head off to battle, let's make sure that we don't have access to the blacksmith yet, but the Battalion Guild. Have we outfitted every person on our little cadre here with people? Looks like we have. Alright, good. Oh, actually. Okay, let's do a full replenish here. Alright. Now, off to battle. And yeah, I figure basically we'll do one of the blank ones that don't cost anything, and then the one that actually does cost stuff. So we'll do Battle on the Plateau. Yep. We'll save Final 2. Yeah, I figure basically that should be good to make sure we just kind of round out the experience a bit and make sure no one is a bit of a liability come the actual fight. Battle on the Plateau, White Clouds, Chapter 4, The Goddess's Rite of Rebirth. Alright, map. Okay, we got our traditional map here. In hindsight, I didn't really check what level they assume we're at, but far more armored opponents than our previous times here. Might be a bit harder to wrest the woods free from them all. But okay, let's see here. Annette. We switch with Sylvain. And then... yeah, swap that with Mercedes. Actually. That... okay, I think this formation should do for now. Alright, we'll go ahead and basically lock that in. Cool, and then fight! Begin battle! Big ignition, root the enemy, defeat condition, all your units fall in battle. Alright, hopefully I haven't overlooked anything here, but...
what should I do?
Alright. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit annoying having woods-on-woods combat, given defense bonuses across the board, but... we do need to try and take the woods.
Ready.
There we go.
I'll cut through.
Get Demetri up here.
Oh, okay.
Felix over here.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, we'll basically put Lysithea there next to Felix, try and get some additional camaraderie. Mercedes over here, and
Here goes.
yeah, figure.
Thank you.
Rally to do.
I'll give it my all.
Are we actually able to reach that far? So yeah, with these guys being armored opponents, a bit of a downside on bow. And 5 durability? No, yeah, that's not worth it.
Weak.
Okay, good. Boo. Better. I feel like this is the actual first real fight we've had of the game. Yeah, won't be as easy grinding as normal, but... Ooh, okay. Axes are E+, and...
yields results.
Yeah, battalion... So the battalion levels have a cap of 5? Interesting. Alright. And that... Gonna need you to fry one of these guys. Oh, my glorious star pupil.
That worked out.
And then... Let's see here. These guys are always going to be the toughest, coming from above here. I'd like to have Mercedes kind of help out a bit here. It's like we'd have to move Ash first, though. Could move up Ingrid, maybe? But I feel like having her... Okay, we should probably... Alright, move Byleth forward. Or no, that's to do. Let's tilt that camera a bit so I get a better top-down view here. Let's say, if the do were to attack here... Yeah, barely any damage, okay. Kinda curious. Could Mercedes actually get up there? She could, okay. Yeah, let's try this here. Okay, get him down to 21, get him down to 24. Or... There we go! Yeah, the hit chance basically I notice is a bit, like, iffy, but if we can land a blow... Cool, battalion level up. More hit. Okay. Now we can get some actual magic practice here.
Had to be done. You can rely on me.
Okay, you know, HP and defense and charisma. It's fine. Not the stats I would have preferred, but, you know, it's fine. Okay, how much damage can we do here? 83% chance of hitting. 100. Yeah, we'll do this one. Alright. Now the big thing is... Alright, we'll move Ingrid up 1. Then Sylvain up as well. Okay, this is a chance of finishing off. Yeah, we'll do... Real quick, I just want to make sure I'm not walking into a trap here. Wait, oh, wrong button. Okay. Not seeing any special breaker skills equipped. I figure at some point those are going to come into play, so we gotta be careful. But alright, Iron Axe. There we go.
That went as expected.
Alright, cool. So the forest successfully taken. Now the big issue will be the guys coming from above here. The big concern is leaving Mercedes in kind of like this part a bit exposed, but I'm hoping Dimitri can kind of like swing back around when need be. There we go. Yeah, kinda figured that. Okay, they actually didn't attack from the woods, that's good. Yeah, this line's gonna have to just kind of hold it there for a bit. Yeah, should hold, especially with Mercedes kind of giving keels and the defense bonus of the force itself. Alright. Let's see, can you... Okay, there we go. I'm like, I would like to have her hit them, but not defeat them. Okay, not too bad. Alright, Felix. Finish him off.
Next time, bring your friends.
Excellent. Max out those mercenaries, and...
Stronger, huh? We'll see.
not too bad. Maybe a bit of dex would have, like, made that awesome, but I'll still take that, though. Alright, Alright, Annette, gonna need you to try and just nuke one of these guys from orbit.
I had no choice.
So reliable. Gotta love it. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna hold basically the forest line. Yeah, let's try this. It's a bit counterintuitive, but... It's like, can we normal attack? And if we get too close, I assume... Ah, not target change. Interesting. Probably because Dimitri is, like, not in defensive terrain. It's okay, we might as well get some free damage here. Alright, as for this front line... Ooh, actually... We could have Mercedes finish off one of these guys here. Go ahead, basically fire.
It's not over yet.
Okay, I think everything else looks good. Enter. I was hoping for 2 hits and Dimitri could take him down.
Not so fast.
And armored troops will be like that. Alright, we're gonna have to reestablish the front line here a bit. Okay. Mercedes, gonna need you to nuke down this individual. She leaves it with the 1, that means Ingrid can basically follow up with a kill. Alright, Steel Lance, 70, Steel Sword, 78% chance hitting. Alright, cool.
I did what I had to.
Alright, now we can start shifting the lines up here a bit. Oof, okay, it's gonna be a bit tough here. We want to try and make sure that we don't surrender the forest. Trying to see who can get where. I guess if we put him there. Can we actually finish this guy off? Alright, cool. Ash, I will leave it up to you.
That was tough.
It's like the Meteor could have used that experience a bit more, but I'd rather basically have him start holding the line a bit. Okay, good. Get her to a nice, safe defensive position. There we go. Eh, might as well.
That helps.
Alright, we have the full rest of the enemy army coming down on us here. That said, where are the rest all going? Alright, cool. Throw yourself at the do.
I will break.
Break him to do. Yeah.
Sufficient.
Good. Yeah, it's like that slight gap. You can definitely basically fill in with Felix. Here we are. Get Ingrid up here. Comes close to taking out. Ooh, so close. We don't have any chance of crit, but sure, we'll soften them up here. Alright, battalion level up. Better chance for hitting. I'm kinda curious. Okay, we can actually get some bow in.
Yeah. Let's keep our guard up. It's just not my day.
Yeah, speed is fine, dexterity, yeah. Alright, how should we go about here? Steel sword versus the iron sword. Alright, steel's better. Sometimes you get basically the 2-hit on the lower level one, which means more damage, so... Okay, should be good. Excellent, Felix. Dodge that. Oh, darn. I thought he would
Another win.
leave that guy alive for Dimitri, but nope. Alright, let's see. Who's attacking who? Everyone wants to go after Ingrid. Alright. Okay. No, not gonna combat art. Alright, we'll rally
Thanks.
Felix. And I guess we can heal assist on Sylvain, just cause.
You're a big help.
And Lycia does activate his passive as well, so... Alright, excellent. We have a nice, good front line here. Perfectly set up for someone to basically capitalize for experience gain. Trying to think. I think I should block. No, okay. We have basically the two attacks coming in here. Okay, there's a couple of different ways to go about this here. We could have Mercedes melt the armored guy. Though let's see. Could Sylvain actually finish him? I don't think he could, but, you know, always good to double check. Yeah, no chance of critting. Yeah, none of these have any chance of critting. Boo. But Lysithea might be able to weaken him enough. 81% chance of hitting. 86. Dang, that's lethal. Alright, gonna roll the dice on Luna here. There we go. Alright. Sylvain should be able to finish off here. And I think this should get him a level up. Let's see here.
Next? This is what a real man looks like.
That is nice, I gotta say, that is very nice. Alright, now as for this guy here, could Ingrid finish him off by herself? Should be able to have maybe like a slight peppering of bow. Okay, good. And then have her go for the finishing blow here. Yeah, we can do it with the Iron Lance.
Over already? Have I improved some?
That is good. Like, more move would have been nice, but because you know we want her to eventually go into a Pegasus Knight, but that was still pretty nice. I'm kind of curious. Yeah, I think they can pretty much just finish this guy off here. All right. Good old Teach gonna give some emotional backup here.
Had to be done. Not good enough.
Really is not there to do. Can't receive bullion. Send that to convoy. Alright. Yeah, of this gang here, Dimitri needs it the most. Okay, good. He does basically get the emotional support from others nearby.
Who's next? I must keep aiming higher.
Not bad. Received 1,800 gold. Gain 3 mithril. Stage complete by turn 6. Excellent. Hey, Mercedes MVP. Alright, now time for the actual mission here. There we go. Alright, battle in the mountains. Rout the bandits in the mountains. Deploy? Yes. Be curious what type of setup we're going to be dealing with here. Battle in the Mountains, White Clouds, Chapter 4, The Goddess's Rite of Rebirth. Let's go. Alright. Whoop, nope, not support. Map. Ah, okay, so we're dealing with the split again. Well, that means Lysithea and Mercedes will each be on different ends here. Okay, we got one spellcaster. Alright, none of that end, so... We're sending you over here. And then, who else should we swap over there? We're gonna need some firepower to back these guys up, but if Annette stays on this side... I think this doesn't look too bad. Pardon me, I almost went to swap Sylvain and Dimitri? Because I wouldn't mind basically Ingrid and Dimitri basically getting a bit more, like, support level up, but Sylvain's passive does require him to be next to a female unit, so... The only issue is that basically I don't think Dimitri has any ranged things. Yeah, no javelin on him. Dudu does have hand axe, so we could have Dudu actually be a backliner for Dimitri. Yeah, let's give that a bit of a shot here. Poor Ash, I don't really like... If I keep these guys a bit, like, too close together for support, Ash won't really be able to get any attacks in. It should be fine, though. Alright. Let's go ahead and save that formation. Yeah, I think it was over here. Oh, saving. And fight. Yes. Rout the enemy and defeat all units fall in battle. Okay. I think this should be okay. Alright. We'll draw the first blood here. I guess we're at the point where a few more levels for Byleth wouldn't hurt. 49% chance of hitting. 75. Alright, we'll go with this one.
Predictable. Let the lesson begin.
No mercy from Byleth.
That is that.
Alright.
I'm on it.
And let's get him as close as possible for... Oh, actually we can attack. Sure. Kinda figured. That sadly means he won't be able to counterattack that well, so...
Ready.
This should be good. Honestly, these particular soldiers seem lower level than the ones that we just fought. Alright.
Here goes.
We will rally on Felix.
Here we go.
And then... I can just finish one of these guys off right here now. Because I don't think both of them will be able to actually attack in the end. Alright, I'll do a tiny bit of weakening up here. Try to have Sylvain or Ingrid take the experience. Alright, as for this side of things...
Leave it to me.
Move her up as far as possible. Wait.
I'll go.
No, we're not going to do training bow from this particular angle. You can't take the vision of an ally falling in battle. Feels like this place is under some kind of protection. Experience obtained. Nice. And nice.
Not good enough.
Yeah, not nice. Not remotely nice. Battalion endurance replenished by 7. That's nice.
Give it my all.
Alright, then...
I'll cut through.
Wait, hold on. To do first.
What should I do?
I guess this should be okay. And probably over here, why not? Poor Ash, not much to do so far. Follow up? Nope, alright.
Not so fast.
I'm surprised that Sylvain actually almost was able to seal that off, so... Have Ingrid get some experience.
Seems I prevailed.
Alright. Everybody to the front. Oh wait, this guy's still alive. I have 4 hit points. Got Mercedes 9, and Annette actually needs more experience than Mercedes does. Actually, can we... Nah, let's not gamble that.
Can't afford to lose.
There we go. Even out that level gap between Annette and Mercedes.
A change for the better.
Dang. Good stats, just no magic. I was hoping for more magic. There we go. Front taken. Actually, we should be able to just use the regular Iron Lance here. Ooh, actually, that does way more damage, so let's hold off on that.
Who's next?
Battalion level up. Nice. Have Felix finish off these guys.
Why am I even here?
Skill level up. Sword is now C+.
I can do better now.
And learn Thunder with Sword Prowess level 3. Okay, let's see here. Ash, get you to the front. At which point... Okay, let's leave that be. And might as well beat them both down here. Yeah, I guess basically end it here.
Weak.
Nice. Oh, I forgot to take off this mace, so well. These guys aren't armored enough for me to worry about needing to actually hit them with the anti-armor mace.
I will handle whatever comes.
I'll take that. HP and defense in there. Okay. All of our gang on the right side. Who would benefit most from taking him down? I would figure, yeah, Sylvain or Ingrid. It's a lot of softening up, but no actually finishing off. Okay, that does provoke this archer. Okay, let's have old Teach head up there a bit. How about you, Sylvain? Can you actually finish this guy off? Okay. 97% chance to hit. 92 with 1 left. Yeah, we'll actually finish him off.
You're out of luck.
like how this feels.
Spade, strength, charisma, and luck. I'm okay with that for basically him being a future cavalry unit of ours. Alright, Ingrid. Oh, oh, one more over. And that should be fine. Annette, go ahead and rally her.
You saved me.
And then... Oh, can actually... Okay, yeah, they are targeting. I couldn't tell because the line was, like, straight on. Yeah, I guess they're, like, right here. Alright, as for these guys, I'd like to have the dude get rid of his mace if possible. Yeah, but no matter what, he will kind of devastate them. Double check, we have a caster yet? No, okay. The one caster is still on that side. Alright, we'll move Demeter up here. Go back to Iron Lance. That's still the better choice here. Well, we have the durability of the steel lance a bit more here.
You never had a chance. I must keep aiming higher.
That's good. Like to see that. Alright. Move her up here. There we go. 16 times 2 versus 19 one strike. 19 one strike.
Another win. Not good enough.
I mean, it's dexterity, which if he's going full swordmaster, that's not the worst stat to have, but yeah, not great. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's try to bait out both. But then also switch over to the steel axe. Good. That's fine. Could even have Mercedes do a heal afterwards, just to shore things up a bit. Don't know what the mage is planning there.
I'm not setting a very good example.
Not the worst. Violet is a bit of an all-rounder, so kind of, you know, having both, it's fine. I kind of wonder, can we just like immediately take him out? No. Alright, we'll just toughen it out here.
I had no choice.
I'm noticing that the crits seem to be activating more often, which I wonder if that's kind of like natural progression and also like story related or not. Okay, let's see here. I doubt Felix can actually... Oh! You know what? Yeah, finish him off.
What's next?
I was potentially going to give that to Mercedes, but that works. Alright. Let's see, how far... Yeah, let's try to lure both of them out. And then... Yeah. Get Ingrid over here, because she's going to need some of this experience. Oopsie. Move Mercedes up here. Have her heal Ingrid.
Thank you.
Battalion level up. Nice. And then on this side of things... I'm trying to think how I'd want to go about this here. Yeah. Chuck the hand axe. Battalion level up. Nice. Alright. And then we have Dimitri finish off this guy. Yeah, we'll deplete the Iron Lance a bit. Why not? They are cheaper to, like, replenish. And then... move her up here. I guess we could.
Quite helpful.
And then Felix finish off. We'll have me do the steel sword for finishing off. Just to take no damage.
Too easy.
And then have Ash grab this at least. Looks like an intense battle took place here. You found something next to one of the fallen. Restive gauntlets, yeah, I'll take it. Okay, good, good. Yep, the lance guy's gonna block off access to the mage, but he might die here, yep.
Should I have held back?
I mean, technically, that's Byleth, if you're asking. Okay. Can Ingrid finish this guy off here? Okay. What we'll do. We'll heal up Sylvain to the best of our ability.
I owe you one.
Cool. Reason is now C+, or Faith.
I'm a natural.
Faith level 3. Okay. Can you throw a javelin at this guy without killing him? Yes. He'll take some damage. But that should be okay. Alright, Ingrid. Make me proud. There we go.
Over already? I'm not at my best today.
Yeah, Magic and Dex. Dex might be okay for a Pegasus Knight, but they're way better stats gains there. Alright, as for this crew, 10, 10, 9, 9. Okay, Dimitri's about to level up, and Ash is not, so we'll have Ash try and do the honors here. Okay, who wants to emotionally support Ash? Okay, just wait right there. And we'll do Iron Boat.
The fight continues. Is this a joke?
I mean, more Dex, I'll take it. Battalion level up, nice. Received Bullion, 1,800 gold, and 3 wood steel. Stage complete by turn 5. Hey, Felix MVP. Renown increase. Alright. Back to save slot 1.
My thank you so much.
I do wonder, online statistics-wise, why Dorothea is so high up there. Like, I'd imagine, like, Dancer or Bard class would be something she can gain access to, but... It's Cloud's birthday. Why do both of these look like they're grayed out? Which one's Cloud again? Guess we'll give flowers?
Thanks.
Oh, Cloud! Oh, yeah, I like him! I am sad that I couldn't basically be teacher of their class quite yet, but like I said, when we added up the numbers, the blue house here basically had the most individual people that I'm like, alright, I'm kind of curious to see how their story plays out. But alright, now it's time for the story mission. But before that, let's set up these. Whoa, okay, a lot of support. Alright, makes sense. Oh, and some of them are with Lycia. Okay, and with Byleth. Alright, cool. Their bond with Byleth has deepened. You should try listening when they're ready to speak with you. Oh, but not right now. Okay, fine, fine. Boo. Okay, looks like it's only with Lycia that we have the, support up. Alright, Dimitri and Felix, let's go.
Hello, Felix. I see you're here to train as well.
Go away. Just looking at your face makes me want to retch.
With that mouth of yours, you grow more like your brother every day.
Shut up. And stop walking around on your hind legs. You're not fooling me.
I cannot fathom why you seem to hate me so.
Because I know what you really are. A beast, craving blood.
A beast craving blood, am I? I assume you're speaking of the events 2 years ago. Last time we met outside the academy?
I am. The way you suppressed that rebellion, it was ruthless slaughter, and you loved every second. I remember the way you killed your victims, how you watched them suffer. And your face, that expression, all the world's evil packed into it. That was our first battle. I remember it vividly. Oh, something wrong? Go ahead and deny it, you wild boar.
I deny nothing, Felix.
Well then. I suppose the Dimitri I once knew died during that slaughter in Dusker, along with my brother.
Perhaps you're right.
Hurry up and get out of my sight. I don't make a habit of talking to beasts.
Hey, better support between Dimitri and Felix thanks to that heartwarming conversation. But interesting, okay. I mean, they did kind of mention, like, you know, Dimitri having a dark side when, like, we were initially sussing them out a bit. Alright, Dedu and... Ooh, and Ingrid.
No! Oh no, oh no, oh no! Please tell me that wasn't the pan!
What was that noise?
Dedu! Well, as you can see, the pan kind of exploded. Just a little.
How did you manage that?
I looked away for a moment and the pan just went boom! Ugh, I'm grateful nothing caught fire, but now the kitchen is a mess.
Are you hurt?
Oh, no, I just got a little spooked. I really lucked out, didn't I? That could have turned out much worse.
Indeed. But do not turn your back next time. Your life could depend on it.
Right, sorry. I'll be more careful from now on.
Let me help you.
Huh?
I will help you clean up.
No, I can't let you do that. This is all my fault. You shouldn't have to help me.
I have time. Let us fix this quickly. We will need to prepare more food before the others arrive at the dining hall.
Oh, you're right. So, after we clean up, you're also gonna help me cook?
You object?
Of course not. I'm just so sorry to bother you with this.
Dedu and Avena have attained support level C. I really thought Dedu was going to be like, because I'm from Duskar, is that why you're hesitant? The dude does kind of have to be a major feature of him with all his conversations. Alright, Dedu and Ingrid.
Are you injured?
No.
Good.
I'd have cut my way through, alone, without your assistance.
My apologies.
Your apologies are empty. I spoke out of turn. I'm sorry, Dedu. His Highness has put his faith in you. You're a valuable comrade, no matter my feelings. The people of Dusker...
Save your breath. There were countless people like you in the capital. People who spat, threw things, insults and stones alike, whenever they pleased. Their anger was natural. I do not begrudge them.
I see.
You owe me no apology, and I will keep my distance on all other occasions. But on the field of battle, allow me to aid you. If you were to fall, His Highness would grieve.
I see. Then I will accept your help on the battlefield.
Understood.
Oh, more Duskar. I do hope at some point during the game we actually go there. They do an Ingrid have attained support level C. Alright, Felix and... Mercedes and Annette.
Here you go, Felix. Have some tea.
Oh.
Sorry, but we're all out of cakes. Should I bake some more?
Please, don't.
Oh, your clothes are so dirty. Let me wash them for you.
Mercedes, what's wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with me. I'm just making tea. Is there something wrong with that?
You're not my mother. You don't have to bother with all this. I can do without it.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. You just remind me so much of my little brother.
I do?
Yes, his name is Emil. We have different fathers, but we grew up in the same household. That is, until I was about 8 or 9 years old. I haven't seen him since then.
Sorry to state the obvious, but I'm not your brother. I'm not Emil. Can't you find someone else to bother?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll leave you alone. Please help yourself to more tea if you'd like. I can leave the pot. Goodbye.
I am me, Felix Hugo Fraldarius. There is no one else. Brother.
Oh, edgy boy Felix. Felix and Mercedes have attained support level C. Alright, now Felix and Annette.
Today's dinner is steak and then a cake that's yummy yum. Now it's time to fill my tummy tummy tum. Oh, this mountain of sweets and treats that I long to eat. Oh, stacks of steaks and cakes and crumbs and yums.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Felix, you weren't listening, were you?
I heard enough to know that you're hungry.
No, I mean, well, yes. At least tell me you didn't see the dance.
You have nice footwork. Get something to eat. I can take over watering the plants.
You're evil, Felix!
And you're shouting.
You can't just spy on people while they're singing without even saying anything. It's not right.
I actually did call out that I was coming in. It's not my fault you didn't hear.
Well, you need to speak louder then. Ugh, this is so embarrassing. And of course I was singing some silly food song I made up. I should have been singing about bears or swamp beasties.
I didn't realize there were songs about bears and swamp beasties. That food song seemed to be close to your heart. Your stomach isn't far from your heart, after all.
Oh, you are the worst!
Huh. What was that about? I better water these plants. Wouldn't want them to get thirsty, or they might start singing too.
Felix and Annette have attained support level C. Alright, Ash and Mercedes and Ingrid.
Oh no, this isn't right. Now what am I supposed to do?
What's the matter, Mercedes?
I accidentally made this food much sweeter than I wanted.
Let me taste it. Yeah, a little sweet. What if we try adding a few spices?
Huh? This is delicious! You're an amazing cook, Ash!
My dad used to own a restaurant. I helped out a lot around the kitchen, even as a little kid.
Wow, that's a lot of responsibility to take on at an early age. No wonder you always work so hard. I might learn something if I watch you cook.
Well, no promises. I just have a little bit of experience, that's all. But look at you, you're great at baking cakes.
It's true that I'm quite good at baking, but I'm not the best when it comes to seasoning. Maybe it's because I don't like spicy food? It's tough to make food taste good when you don't enjoy it. I just had an idea. If the reason I can't cook spicy food is because I don't like it, then all I have to do is eat some spicy food. If I learn to like it, then I'll be better at making it, right?
I don't know, maybe. What makes you say that?
No, none of that matters. Once I've made a decision, I have to go with it. I'll make something spicy right away.
Oh, this won't end well. If I leave her to it, she'll make an even bigger mess.
Hey, Ash, which seasonings should I use? These ones?
Hold on, Mercedes. Let me show you. That one goes best with meat, but for stir-fry, what you really want is this.
Ash and Mercedes have attained support level C. Alright, now Ash and Ingrid.
Hi there, Ash. Here to do some reading as well, I take it? Ash?
Huh, Ingrid! You gave me a start. How long have you been standing there?
Not too long. Apologies for startling you. Must be a great book for you to be so deeply engrossed in it. What has you so captivated?
Oh, it's quite an old book. One of the really old legends of Fargus.
Aha! It must be the Sword of Kaifon then, yes?
Oh, so you know it.
Oh yes, I know it quite well. I read it often as a child. In fact, I read it so much that my personal copy fell apart. I brought it everywhere with me. I adore that book. The tale of the warrior Kaifon, whose devotion and loyalty enabled his best friend Lug to become king. He went to great lengths to see things through.
Exactly! I love the image of him charging forward into the fray, ready to take on any obstacle in the name of his king.
Indeed, he was the very picture of the perfect knight. In my opinion, the best chapter is right around the middle of the book.
Ah, the part about the war of the eagle and lion? That's my favorite part! In a flash, Kaifon's sword flew from its scabbard. The knight parried the assassin's blade mere inches from the spine of his king.
Kaifon's blade hummed like the wind, slashing the enemy's throat. In mere moments, their forces lay vanquished, decimated by his mighty blows. I can recite the entirety of it if you like. I never grow weary of that tale, the pinnacle of knighthood, with all its struggles and glory.
I know just what you mean. I never get tired of it. Some people laugh at me for reading these old tales, but I'll never outgrow them. I'm glad to find someone who shares my enthusiasm.
I'm glad of it as well. Tell me, what other books do you enjoy, Ash?
Well, the first one I ever read was Lug and the Maiden of Wind.
You have fantastic taste! That story is another favorite. The final chapter makes me tear up every time.
I know. When I first read it, I just couldn't get that ending out of my head.
It seems we have much in common. I look forward to chatting again sometime.
I'd love to. Yes, let's.
Ash and Ingrid have attained support level C. And yeah, they're cute together. Alright. Sylvain, and Ingrid.
That was quite a sigh. What's wrong, Ingrid?
Tell me, Sylvain, what am I to you?
You're my friend. One of my oldest, in fact.
An old friend, is it? Then why must I clean up the casualties left behind by your skirt chasing?
Nobody asked you to do that. Heck, I thought you enjoyed it. Besides, you're real good at it. I'm excited to continue working with you.
Do you mean to imply you have no intention of acting a bit more respectably?
Please don't yell like that. Everybody's staring at us.
When you were 8, you came on to my sweet, sweet granny. My granny!
Come on. I was 8 and she was That was a long time ago.
Sylvain hit on Ingrid's grandmother? Wow.
People can hear you. Please be quiet.
When you were 10, we went to that harvest festival, and you started making eyes at a scarecrow.
A scarecrow?
Wait a second. That was just an accident. A tragic, tragic accident.
When you were 15, you sought, relentlessly might I add, to involve yourself with Lord Gwendol's daughter. Who do you suppose made peace with the furious Lord despite having nothing to do with it? Me. Always me, always for you. Every time.
What a jerk.
You know what? This conversation is over. I'm done.
My point is that this has to end. Not later, but now.
Fine. I promise I'll try to change. Are you happy now?
Sylvain and Ingrid have attained support level C. Alright, we're almost there. Looks like probably Mercedes and Ingrid. Yep.
Nightfall? Already? Suppose I'd better wrap up.
Good work with your training today, Ingrid. Here's something to wipe up the sweat.
Whoa, Mercedes. Hi. Hello. How long have you been... Thank you.
You're very welcome. I've been here since you started.
That long? Huh. Well, my apologies for not having noticed you. I get so caught up in training, you know. But why are you here? I can't imagine it was too terribly interesting watching me.
I disagree. I just couldn't help but admire your training technique. I have to say, you are very impressive. I'm nowhere near as graceful as you.
Graceful? I wouldn't say that, but thank you. If I'm to be honest, I'm the one who admires you.
Goodness me? How so?
You're always so put together. You hold yourself with such poise and have such a keen eye for fashion. I mean, even the handkerchief you handed me smells like... lavender, is it? It's just lovely.
That perfume is a favorite of mine. I'm so glad you like it.
Even the fact that you thought to put perfume on your handkerchief is delightfully foreign to me. I'd never have thought of that.
I'll gladly share some with you. You're welcome to come visit my room whenever you'd like. We can have tea and chat. How does that sound?
That sounds really nice. Yes. Sipping tea and having a chat. It's unlike me, but it sounds lovely.
From now on, we'll meet up whenever we have time. We can go right now if you're free.
Oh, no need to trouble yourself and rearrange things for me.
It's no trouble at all. You'll never know if you're the type who enjoys chatting over tea if you never try.
All right then.
Very plain, but a lot of Mercedes' support levels are like that. Alright, those two have attained level C. Last thing we have to do is Violet, but we can't actually trigger that, so... Alright, definitely gonna save after all of that. Dun dun. And because I am me, we're saving in 2 slots. Alright. A marketplace. Does anyone need replenishment of weapons? A 10 on the iron sword leaves me a bit... Well, actually, hold on. We go over to our inventory. And let's try to put the secret book and goddess icon away. Okay, permanently increases dexterity by 2, and permanently increases luck by 4. Okay. Okay, we'll store that away, and store away. Probably have the intermediate sail get stored away. Leave the torch on, just in case. Have Ash put the bullion away, and the rest of gauntlets away. No, we'll have to keep the iron axe for right now. I guess Sylvain can continue to hold on to... Well, actually, hold on. The iron lance is about to break. Actually, might as well double check Ingrid here. Okay, not too bad. Alright, looks like the main thing we're gonna have to do. Marketplace. Armory. You might as well sell... Wait, no. Yes. That iron lance that's about to break. And then buy a new iron lance. A steel lance still looking good. Alright. Probably buy... Yeah, steel sword. Okay, that looks good there. Okay, looks like everyone else is doing pretty good. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and save again since we just done inventory management. Alright. Time for the story mission. Assault at the Rite of Rebirth. While the plot to assassinate the Archbishop shakes the monastery to its core, you suspect the enemy may have a different motivation. Anxiety abounds as the goddess Rite of Rebirth commences. The monastery Holy Mausoleum. Deploy for assault at the Rite of Rebirth? Yes. And might as well do file 2.
My thank you.
Assault at the Rite of Rebirth. Wycliffe Chapter 4, the Goddess's Rite of Rebirth.
The Goddess's Rite of Rebirth is finally here. Let's move ahead with our plan.
Leave it to me. Professor, are you in as well?
Of course. I'm not sure about this. I'm hungry. Of course. We're being professional.
We've narrowed down their objective. Kind of. So, let's show everyone that we can carry out our duties better than anyone.
We're counting on you, Professor.
You seem a mite too relaxed for my liking. The Goddess's Rite of Rebirth is about to begin. While we are in the Goddess Tower, we are relying on you to secure the locations that are lacking in defense.
May I let you in on something, Professor? My brother can be a bit callous. He told me that he was concerned about you, and hinted that perhaps you would be better off patrolling a coffin.
That was said in jest, Flame, and in confidence. Please just remain by my side and do not cause any more trouble. As a professor, you would do well to remember that it is your duty to guide your students down the path of righteousness.
Please excuse us, everyone. We shall see you again after the ceremony has concluded.
It's time.
All right. Let's stick to the plan and go hide where we can watch over the entrance to the Holy Mausoleum. If anyone suspicious enters, we'll follow them in and take them down. Got it?
I am curious who it will be.
I am ever so grateful.
Alright, online statistics for tea parties. There's like random guy Balthus there. Oh. Alright, I really thought there'd be a cutscene. I guess we saw someone enter and we followed them? Okay, there's that Death Knight people were talking about. Alright, we got quite a few mages to deal with. Quite a few indeed. Along with Avoidance Floor, terrain that raises avoidance, has no effect on flyers. Ward Wood, terrain that raises resistance. Okay. Raises defense. I'm noticing a theme here. Resistance. Defense. Okay. Alright, well... Where are you, Ingrid? You are our anti-magic knight, as it were. Dedu, you are completely vulnerable to magic, so let's get you far away from them. And maybe even have him go to the Wardwood. The Scythe of Serial for the Death Knight. And the Dark Seal allows unit to take the certification exam for a class that uses dark magic. But okay. How do I check his abilities here? Huh. Like, I see all those things over there, and I'm like, want to make sure I'm not gonna accidentally have a bad pairing. I want to view... There we go. More details. Alright, abilities. Murderous Intent. If unit initiates combat, grants hit 20% during combat. Canto allows unit to move after completing certain actions if there is movement remaining. Lancer gains attack +5 when using a lance. Commander nullifies instant death effects, status effects, and movement effects, and greatly reduces damage from enemy gambits. Counterattack allows unit to counterattack regardless of distance to attacker. Good to know. Mastermind, double skill and experience earned in battle. Poison Strike, if unit initiates combat and lands a hit. Target foes lose up to 20% of max HP after combat. Dang, okay. And then Lance Prowess. So it seems like the name of the game is that don't let him initiate combat. Good to know. They're also on an avoidance floor too, which means that's going to be kind of hard. Treasure chest on that side. What about the other side? Oh, yep. Alright, we got 2 treasure chests here. Did I keep a key on Byleth? No, I did not. Okay, let's go inventory. Alright, Byleth. Okay, from convoy. Actually, maybe not have it on Byleth. Who is a fast mover? Yeah, I don't know who I would trust to really, like, go out of their way to get it, so alright, we will give it to Byleth after all. If I can figure out how to move categories here. There we go. Alright, show me... Oop. There we go, okay. Chest key. Alright, back to the map. Okay, we can't change where Byleth is positioned. Yeah, pretty much almost all these guys are ranged attackers. Except for this one guy here. The Western Church Soldier. Okay, these are the Western Church Soldiers. I wonder... Is that not part of the Church of Theros, then? Okay. Yeah, maybe have Sylvain go over here. Actually, let's get Mercedes in the back row. Okay, I think that formation should be okay. Save up again. Alright, let's go ahead and throw ourselves into combat here. Defeat the enemy commander. All units fall in battle or 25 turns pass. Okay.
It is as we suspected. The enemy is within.
Those Central Church dastards have spotted us. Buy me some time while I open the seal on the casket.
I'm on it.
Okay, so...
The enemy is after the casket of St. Seros. Do they intend to steal her bones? We must defeat those enemies before they open the casket.
Defeat the enemy general within 25 turns and protect the casket.
But look closely at the ground. There are contraptions of some sort in place. We'll have to look closely at the enemy's weapons and advance while attacking them from the best positions possible.
Yeah, alright. Huh. only heal? Okay, so that's a healer. But here are the actual mages. What about the other one with the hat we saw? Okay, Nosferatu. Alright, so that's basically attack class. That's regular heals. Okay, so the Death Knight isn't actually the commander. But also does not seem to move normally. Alright. Of course. I kind of figured with so many ranged attackers, we're just going to see kind of a sea of everywhere where the enemy is going to attack. Okay, to make things a bit simpler, we're going to highlight all spellcasters. Okay, good. Nope, that's... Actually, because it's a heal spell, we can actually go ahead and throw them in the lot just to, you know, cover bases here. In case any of them swap spells somehow. Okay.
Ready.
Alright, that's in theory fine. Anger, can you just like take this guy out immediately, I wonder? What with the combat art? Ah, dang. What if we go for the good one here? Oh, so close. And it's a miasma, so it does do basically heal afterwards. Okay. Well, I think no matter what, we should have her attack. Oh, actually this works. Okay. Well, in theory, the miasma might heal. I was thinking Nosferatu. Okay, yeah, we're good.
Seems I prevailed.
Thank you, Ingrid. You know, in hindsight, I don't think I know what these little triangles are, but okay. Alright, let's see here. I feel like we need to kind of like split our troops potentially up. Yeah, plus 40 to avoidance on this floor for this guy. Oof. But we definitely want to try and take him out, though. Okay, let's see here.
I'll go.
Felix, need to take this guy out. There we are.
Next time, bring your friends. I can feel the difference.
Not too shabby. Alright, there we are. You know, it seems like obviously they want to kind of tutorialize these spots here. But we could probably just like barrel forward and then split off after the main guy?
What should I do?
Stay focused.
Okay, try to get everyone as close together as we can here. Yeah, I guess we can
You're a big help.
rally Sylvain.
I'll give it my all.
Leave it to me.
Alright, just
Here we
essentially
go.
forward march, try and find a rough formation.
I'll cut through.
Death Knight, prove your strength and scatter these fools.
I don't take commands, or waste my time on weaklings.
That knight looks like he has experience. It would be foolish to challenge him recklessly.
But, like, you know, be pretty good, right? I'm a bit surprised that none of the side guides kind of moved forward a bit here. Okay. We should try and lure a few folk over. let's try doing this here. Let's try to bring up the back row as much as possible here. Sure, rally Adrian, why not? Okay, get everyone. Trying to think. Felix, what's your resistance at? Okay, alright. We can have him try to finish off sorcerers, but don't be bait for them, though. Yeah, I guess Mercedes up there. Yeah, no need for assist. Yeah, well, do it like this. Okay, not too bad. There we go. Get all the rest to kind of come out there. Alright, let's take these guys down. Yeah, let's go ahead and cut them down.
Another win.
Oop, receive chest key, not too bad. And we could have Annette nuke down this guy.
Thank goodness.
Cool.
Aw, this stinks.
Yeah, HP and luck, I mean, they're generic stats, but really could have used some magic there. Last second, anyone actually get this guy here? Oh no, not Mercedes. Well, actually. Ugh, so close. There we go.
Oh, I won!
Alright, gotta be a bit careful here. Getting folks kind of like right up to the line for eventual engagement with the Dark Knight. Okay, over here. I guess short of Dimitri being up here. Have Lysithea basically heal up Byleth.
Thank you.
Yeah, might as well move Ingrid over here, because there are enemy spellcasters that might move in on us. Oh, nice!
It's not over yet. I feel more powerful.
Okay, this is gonna be rough coming up here. Actually, rally Felix. Why not? Get him back to being monitored here. Oh boy, okay, that is spicy. Alright, Byleth. How hard can we hit? Oh boy, okay. Ooh. Oh, okay. I mean, Gambit's had a lower success rate against these guys, because if we can get him off the avoidance floor, then that'd be for the best. Where was that one that was like, don't care about Gambit as much? Greatly reduces damage from enemy Gambits, but not the actual act itself. Okay. I'd like to remember what my Gambits were. Where are my Gambits at? Okay, charge foes in an area. No. Attacks that moves adjacent foe to the opposite side of the unit. Which I don't think would work basically with Byleth in the current place there. Okay, what about you, Ingrid? Pushes the foe one tile away. Better. I mean, this to get her on the like avoidance cell here. So, oh boy, ouch. Every scenario she dies. Okay, Ash, what about your battalion here? Okay, for my lance attack. Sylvain. Rattles foes, preventing him from moving on the next turn. Oh boy, okay. You know what we should do? Maybe we leave him alone for right now, and we lure everyone else kind of around him. And then we kind of figure out something from there. Alright, Ingrid. It's like some move to do here. Yeah. Well, actually, hold on. Move Ingrid here, and then Dedu. Okay, Dedu won't be attacked basically by the other guy. Alright, good. Trying to recall basically what Dedu has equipped right now. Okay, has the hand axe actually equipped right now? Yeah, let's get the steel axe equipped. And then wait. Okay, and that's Nosferatu user. Demeter, would you be able to lure them out? Which... Ooh, 5 resistance. I mean, that was... Oh yeah, 7, but that's because... Oh, maybe from the rally? You know what, sure, why not? Let's give that a shot. Okay. Get Ash over there. Okay, Byleth would change the trajectory of the one mage. Yeah, I think... roughly okay. Gotta be careful how many turns that we spend, but...
Reinforcements haven't arrived? If they approach from behind, we can attack them from both sides.
Okay, so might be enemy reinforcements, good to know. They've got a new Ingrid for dodging. Okay, good, not too much damage.
Weak.
Dang, no follow-up attack. Okay, I was wondering what was happening. I'm like, what? It's like, yes, they have a healer. Alright, let's see here. Who should take out who? Okay, so we've kind of gotten so many mages now in the fray that... We'll see. Nope, 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 nope. Just want to kind of narrow down our pool here. And we could probably maybe just take them down. Yeah. And both these cases we kind of go down to 25. Let's use the steel sword. Good.
You fought well.
And then, yeah, I think to finish off this guy. And then have Demetra go for the healer.
Luck wasn't with you.
Okay, let's see. Iron Lance, Steel Lance. Ugh. Did I give her a javelin? No. I guess we could basically put Ingrid on the defense tile. Say, Sylvain, would you be able to finish this guy off? Not looking like it so far. Could bust out a combat art. And Monster Piercer, effective against monsters, cavalry units, and a powerful lance attack. Alright, we'll just kind of maim this guy, I guess, for now. It's like a shame we couldn't do more, but it is what it is. Looks like an intense battle took place here. You found something next to one of the fallen. Training glance. Okay. Now we'll keep Ingrid basically like right here, because we do eventually want to try and like counterattack. Okay, that's for right here. Alright. Well, Iron Bow. Good, good.
Doing my part.
Alright, then we'll move. Don't look at me, Death Knight. I saw that sudden change. There we go, okay. I'll move him here. Can't shake the vision of an ally falling in battle. Feels like it's placed under some kind of protection. Experience obtained. Recovered 1 gambit use. Okay. We're gonna do a minor heal here on Felix. Why not? Okay, move her up here. We're not attacking yet. Just getting everyone in position. Let's say, Felix, what's your... Ooh, we got 2. That's why Ingrid is so important with that resistance of hers. Okay, I think end turn. I hope we don't need to forfeit the chest, but in a worst case scenario, that's what we'll end up doing. Alright. To-do. Hand axe the cleric.
You're in the way.
Give up.
Good, good.
Great work.
Alright, Dimitri, finish this guy, hopefully. Yeah, here we go.
Saw that coming. Over already. I will get stronger yet.
Yeah, it's fine. More charisma, more battalion usage. Ingrid, can you actually finish this guy off? Nope. Yes.
I aim for greatness. I will
Nice.
get stronger still.
Alright, got a chest key. We can send the torch to the convoy. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what's the resistance at. 8. She is pretty weak, though. I'd rather have her still be a healer. Mercedes, could you bait this guy out? Looks like she can. Alright, we're gonna have... Like, I kind of want everyone to be on deck, as it were, for when we attack this guy. So, Ash, continue to be on standby. Lysithia, go ahead and heal Ingrid.
You're amazing.
Okay, just taking all these spots for right now. Nope, forgot about this, but well, that's fine. Yep, there's the enemy reinforcements. Okay. Alright, try and take down this guy here. Cool. Iron Sword gets 2 hits in.
No hesitation.
Ooh, nice.
As expected.
Another step forward.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Never
fine.
doubted you.
All right. The dude's gonna be the one to eventually try the main maneuver here. That's gonna be a tough little encounter here. All right. Get a heal out on Byleth.
Well done.
Okay. I should double check these guys. Alright, they're far enough away that we should get one turn here to try and jump this guy. Alright. To do, if you would do the honors. Gambit, lore.
Like moths to a flame.
Wait for me!
Gambit boost, yay!
Let's do it. Now.
Cool. Yeah, authority level 1.
Seems I've improved.
A+. Battalion level up.
I told you that if you fled, I would not chase you. But it seems you wish to die.
What? He didn't move! Alright, well. Oh boy. No, that wouldn't do that good. It's like, all right, now I gotta put up or shut up, as it were. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. I'm sad that the gambit didn't work. Why did it not work? It's supposed to get moved. I did it right, right? Yeah, attack that moves adjacent foe to the opposite side of the unit, which... Oh boy, I don't like this. Don't like this one bit. This might be a route. Maybe. My dear Annette. Grounder? Wait, actually, didn't someone have a land skill? Yeah, Night Kneeler. Okay, Dimitri, we're on easy mode, so you won't die from this, but it'll hurt. It's gonna hurt like I'll get, and it's still a gamble because it's 64% chance of hitting. Good. Yeah.
I have no choice but to admit defeat.
This is fine, I think. Watch it be like, don't let Dimitri fall. Alright, good. Combat not over yet. Sylvain, buddy old pal. You have Night Kneeler as well, right? Do it! Dang it!
I can't believe it. Well, not much more I can do here.
Bye, Liz. Or wait, no wait. Ingrid basically is. We're gonna need someone to tank the guys that are coming down below. Ingrid, do you have lands? The. Wait, no, that's a grounder. Okay, no, she doesn't have it. Okay, try to get some avoidance here. No damage. 4 damage. No damage. No damage, okay. Hey Felix, how you feeling? I'll take the odds.
I didn't expect to encounter someone like you. How fortunate.
Excellent.
I have improved.
Alright, receive Dark Seal. Can't carry anymore, send that to the convoy. Alright, now we got the guys coming up from below. We also basically don't have a ton of turns left. Alright, Byleth, you have a key. Gonna need you to try and get that chest. I did give him a chest key, right? Alright, good. Ash, same thing. Rush that way. Alright. Ingrid, leave you there. Can you kill this guy? Not with that. Not with that. Not with that. Let's see, what is this guy's attack range here? Okay. Does anyone need healing? Not really, but we'll have her basically help try to take out the guys down below. Alright. I think we're looking roughly in the clear. Yeah. Mercedes is the only one that has basically turn left. Alright. Keep pushing towards that chest there, Byleth. Same with you, Ash. Alright. We're gonna have our two spellcasters take down this guy. Actually, who needs experience more? Mercedes? They're both good. And they're both about the same amount of experience too, so... we'll have Anna take it. Alright, Thunder, Thunder! Okay, Battalion level up, nice! And then Annette, finish him off.
What's done is done.
You can't shake the vision of an ally falling in battle. Feels like it's placed under some kind of protection. Experience obtained. Nice. Available uses of equipped magic recovered by 2. Okay, let's see here. Fire, miasma. Gonna try something here. Okay, pretty low, not as low, not as low. Ah, dang it. But thankfully high resistance, so that's fine. Alright, Felix, when you try and take down this guy...
Too easy.
Good, good. Alright, and then... Ingrid, can you take down this guy? Excellent.
Over already?
Alright to do. You need to overcome your fears here and... Whew. You know what to do. Actually, we could use exact same self dodge tile, bait that guy. Yeah, I kind of figured that mage guy would himself try to go for that. There we are. Good work to do. Alright. Byleth, go for the chest. Spirit Dust. Okay. I assume that's one of those permanent stat upgrades. Ash, get the other chest. Intermediate Seal. Good. I'm a bit curious. And how resistant is this guy to your attacks? Ooh, pretty resistant. So we can at least just get them both in place. But not worry much beyond that, though. Okay, not great. Okay, I'll roll the dice here. Good.
Why am I even here?
Okay, then have her heal up Felix.
Huh, thanks.
Alright, I'll try to get the other stuff march north here and sync up. I do wish I knew how far she would go for her next turn, but this should be okay. Looks like an intense battle took place here. You found something next to one of the Fallen. Rusted Axe. Send that to Convoy. Alright. March everyone back, because we are slowly going to be running low here. On how many turns we have left, that is.
Thank you.
I'm not sure if Ash will be able to get back in time or not. Okay, yeah, start the march northward.
What should I do?
Who is... Oh yeah, these two up here. Okay, turn 11. We should be okay. Alright, march forward. Ash, how's this looking? Okay, I should be able to dodge those guys. We'll heal up Felix here.
So,
Alright. Felix march north. Ingrid march north. You two take positions around here. So we'll have them go one further. Then heal off of Mercedes.
My thanks.
Okay. We should be able to finish things off this turn. Alright, how hard can we hit this guy? Oh, we can just finish him off now. Alright, cool. Assuming both of these hit, but they should. I said, do we get support bonus? No. It should be okay.
You're too late. The seal will be broken any minute now.
Seems I prevailed.
Excellent. Oh, wow, Ingrid's actually one of our higher level characters now.
Have I improved some?
Man, good stack in there.
It's no use. The seal is broken. You can't... Huh? A sword.
I recognize that from Smash Brothers! And you guys could have interrogated him if you left him alive.
Is the intruder here? Oh, looks like you have this under control. You, round up any stragglers.
Will do.
Stage completed. Assault of the Rite of Rebirth. Turn 13. MVP Felix. Forget taking down that Death Knight. Whew. Felix's motivation is maxed out. Received Sword of the Creator. Let's go ahead and put this iron sword of ours away. And Sword of the Creator, this mysterious blade unleashes its true power in Byleth's hand, extending to reach distant enemies. The weapon's durability is restored by 5 each time Byleth chooses rest on its day off. Interesting. Alright. Save.
As all of you have committed a breach of faith, the Archbishop will now pass judgment.
Inciting a kingdom noble to rebel. Unlawful entry. the attempted assassination of the Archbishop, an attack on the Holy Mausoleum. It is unnecessary to go on, followers of the Western Church.
What? We have nothing to do with the Western Church.
You have already been identified. Please spare us your second-rate theater.
Dishonoring a holy ceremony is worthy of death for a member of the Church. You are well past the hope of redemption. If you have any grace remaining, you will willingly offer your life as atonement for this crime.
No, this isn't what we were told would happen. We've been deceived!
It's no use arguing. Whatever your excuse, the punishment stands.
May your souls find peace as they return to the goddess.
Wait, please! The goddess would never forgive you for our execution!
Monster! We know you've already slaughtered many of our fellow brethren like this.
This concludes the investigation. Please remove these poor lost souls from my sight.
There you have it. It seems the assassination attempt and the attack on the Holy Mausoleum were all the work of the Western Church. As for the masked knight who led the attack, I'm afraid his whereabouts are yet unknown.
It makes no sense that the Western Church would try such a thing.
It just goes to show that the Church of Seiros is not completely united. The Church is led by those here at Garreg Mach, and the Western Church doesn't have a strong voice on its governing council. I imagine the Western Church has harbored some resentment toward the Central Church for a while now.
The Western Church... ... or the Central Church? We don't know much about the Western Church, so the Western Church, even though there's no question mark there.
Ah, that's right. Geralt did say that you grew up outside the influence of the Church. The Church of Seiros is split into a few branches across Fodlan, the largest being the Central Church, which is headquartered right here at Garreg Mach. The Western Church lies far to the west of Castle Gaspar, where Lord Lonato held his rebellion. It's situated on the far side of the kingdom's most impressive fortress, Aryan Road. I imagine the Western Church's intention was to eliminate Lady Rhea, and the Central Church's authority along with her. Naturally, the Knights will be riding out to question the Western Church's top officials. Or rather, to punish them.
When they do, Your Highness, we will likely be asked to help carry out said punishment.
Indeed. Now, I don't mean to be rude, Professor, but I must say your situation is rather unusual. For someone to grow up in Fodlan, and yet never have any contact with the Church of Seiros it's hard to believe.
I wonder why the Archbishop would hire someone like that as a professor.
So, those people from the Western Church were... Lady Rhea had them killed, didn't she?
Well, of course she did. Going against the teachings of Seiros like that, quite unforgivable.
Those who stray must be punished, I suppose. That said, Professor,
There you are, Professor. It seems Lady Rhea would like a word with you. Come with me.
I assume this has to do with this sword that we got.
The Archbishop lives. Not that I had ever placed much faith in those swine from the Western Church.
I have news, both good and bad. The remains of Seiros were not in a tomb. However, something else was. The Sword of the Creator.
Ah, the weapon wielded by that thief, the King of Liberation.
Thief? Huh. At any rate, it is now in the hands of the Academy's new professor. I doubt you will be surprised to hear that the crest stone had already been removed from the sword when it was found.
As expected. It would be foolish to keep both in the same location.
There's more. The professor was able to awaken the sword's true power. Even without the crest stone, the sword glowed red. The professor's crest is compatible. There is no mistaking it.
Absurd. Using a relic without its crest stone should be impossible. The King of Liberation's bloodline should not even...
They must be allowed to keep it, for now. I do not have enough information about the professor to act. As for your request, I assent. The Death Knight is at your command. Use him well.
Good. I believe I will enjoy this a great deal.
Okay.
I cannot thank you enough for defeating those invaders in the Holy Mausoleum, and especially for protecting the Sword of the Creator. That sword is one of the hero's relics, and the most precious artifact in the Church's possession. It is also a weapon of terrifying power. For now, I will entrust the sword to you. Please, use it wisely.
Lady Rhea, wait! Do you truly mean to give the Sword of the Creator to this stranger? Surely it is not the sort of thing one hands over so readily, even to someone who has the ability to wield it. If someone like Nemesis were to appear again, all of Fodlan would be consumed by war.
Nemesis?
Nemesis, the King of Liberation. He is an ancient king of mankind who was defeated by Seiros over 1,000 years ago. When Fodlan was attacked by wicked gods, it is said that the goddess gifted Nemesis with the Sword of the Creator. Nemesis used that sword to defeat the wicked gods, saving all of Fodlan. Henceforth, he was dubbed the King of Liberation. However, his power began to corrupt him until he himself turned to the darkness. Saint Seiros was forced to destroy him. Lady Rhea, I beg you to reconsider. Given a little more time, we could more accurately assess this stranger's abilities.
No. I have faith, Seteth. Faith that our friend here will not be corrupted by wickedness. Since the death of Nemesis, none have been able to wield the Sword of the Creator. Now, after all those long years of being sealed away, it has returned and found a new master.
I understand. As you wish, Lady Rhea. There you have it, Professor. See that you do not betray the trust the Archbishop has seen fit to bestow upon you.
The Sword of the Creator? The King of Liberation? Each tale is more confusing than the last. And I really can't read that Rhea at all. That sword is clearly precious. So why is she so keen to gift the thing to you?
It certainly is strange the sword chose me. I would go with the first. It certainly is strange. Like, so I guess that thing at the beginning of the game wasn't Lady Rhea on the battlefield. Or was it? Like, because if that was this Nemesis, that was a long, long time ago that he got put down. So yeah, it certainly is strange.
I feel as though we have become entangled in a mystery. And there is one more thing that has been plaguing me. The Sword of the Creator. It somehow feels distinct from other relics we have seen. Such as the one that... Oh goodness, what was her name?
Cat or Catherine? Catherine.
Yes, her. The Sword of the Creator is different from her Thunderbrand in one key way. It bears a hole, where something should have been, but is no more. I despise not knowing what is going on. It frightens me. And yet, I place my trust in you. I must. Whatever comes to pass, please swear to cut a path that is your own.
Protagonist nod. Alright, go ahead and save. I need to be wrapping things up here, so...
Part 1. White Clouds. Verdant Rain Moon. Tower of Black Winds. The ceaseless rains that satiate the verdant landscape of Fodlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of thunder. This abundance of rain, sparkling as it falls against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fodlan that nature is ever wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
Really running up against time here. It's like I got a few things I got to take care of. But come on, we can get to a menu eventually. There are new places to explore in the monastery. Good. Received 4,000 gold from the Church of Theros as funding for this month's activities. And okay, so we just jumped right to the new month. Okay.
I have a new mission for you, Professor. I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, the Lance of Ruin. Their leader's name is Miklan. He is apparently a disowned son of House Gautier.
Why was he disowned, or why must the church eliminate him? Why was he disowned?
I believe it had something to do with his lack of a crest. Such happenings are fairly common within the kingdom.
The Crestless cannot unleash the goddess's power even if they possess a relic. Nonetheless, they are still capable of simply wielding those weapons.
The hero's relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force. Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Seiros are away from the monastery, purging the apostates of the Western Church. So we are entrusting you with this mission. After all, you wield the Sword of the Creator, which is more than capable of opposing any relic.
The Sword of the Creator is a powerful weapon well beyond the other relics. You have nothing to fear. However, to ensure that no harm comes to the students, we will also send the monastery's most skilled individuals to aid you.
I must remind you that you are expected to conduct yourself in a manner befitting the wielder of that holy sword. Also, you should know that Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. That is all.
I heard about our mission for this month. So, we are to eradicate thieves in Kingdom territory. I'm sorry for dragging you into the Kingdom's petty squabbles. This should not be your burden to bear, but my own.
I'm happy to help, or it's just a job. Happy to help.
Thank you, Professor. Hearing you say that puts my mind at ease.
Your Highness? Ah, it's been ages!
It's been a long time. 2 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed, Your Highness. You've grown so much in those years. I hardly recognize you.
Who's this, or a friend of yours? A friend of yours.
Professor, this is Rodrigue. He's an old friend of my father's. Some of my earliest memories include this fellow. When my father died 4 years ago, he looked after me as though I were his own son.
Ha ha! You flatter me, Your Highness. It was my honor to care for such a fine young man. It's nice to finally meet you, Professor. My son, Felix, has mentioned you on occasion.
Hey!
What brings you to the monastery, Rodrigue? Is it the thieves plaguing the kingdom?
I'm afraid so. This is not merely a problem for House Gautier, but for everyone. The thieves have set up their headquarters in Fraldarius territory, and are mercilessly pillaging the villagers of that area. You have our full support in stopping those dastards. I thank you for your help, both of you.
Good of you to come, Professor. I've heard much about you lately. Specifically, that you are able to awaken the Sword of the Creator's power. Thusly, it seems the true nature of your crest has been uncovered. I had, of course, seen your crest before. However, at first, I failed to recognize its true nature. Eventually, it dawned on me that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole. In other words, your crest is too significant to be detected when using normal instruments. After this discovery, I began researching crests that might fit that description, which allowed for a temporary hypothesis. However, I could not be certain. The crest my conclusions led me to was far too unusual. A crest thought to have disappeared from this world in the millennium since the fall of Nemesis, the King of Liberation. The Crest of Flames. That is what you possess.
The Crest of Flames.
Your ability to wield the Sword of the Creator has unequivocally proven my hypothesis. A legendary power, dormant since time immemorial, and now resurrected. There can be no doubt that this ancient power resides within you.
It's like, okay. Whose birthday? Manuela's birthday? You know what? Sure. Flowers. Flowers it is. Manuela, love the birthday flowers. It's like, please, I need to save and wrap things up. You're curious to know how Celestia's doing. Go for a visit? Not right now. No. I need to wrap this up. Please. Dimitri would like to speak to you. Is now a good time. No, it's not. We need to wrap things up. Alright, auto-saving. Alright. Menu. Yeah, like I said, we need to basically call things here. Though, what I'll do is... Let's see. We'll save on the last two. Since, just in case if those previous ones were, like, kind of important, we'll, you know, have a fallback to be able to access those conversations. But yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and wrap things up here for today. I need to basically get a wiggle on and do some other stuff for today. And, yeah. The story is both a cliche in terms of Fire Emblem game story, so I'm still curious where it's going to go. So, looking forward to that. But alright. I'd say all that and more next time, but next time basically is random chore time around the monastery. But that stuff and more next time. So, until then, later.